Okay, here's the first section, the 4-line. We might clean up some of this stuff, or give them a nice little route through here. Go wide around this rock. Is it wide? I guess it's as wide as it gets. And then down here and out. They can go over this rock, or they can go out here. That's the 4-line. For the 3-line, it's coming in the same way. Maybe we'll give them some of this scrambly stuff. Maybe we could put a sign on here, 4 is this way, everyone else this way, kind of a thing. They're going to come around pretty much the same way. But instead of going straight out here, they're going to make a turn, come down through here. We might have to clean up a little bit of this stuff, but essentially, I think this will break off, down and out the gate. So that's the gate for everyone except the 4-line. Okay, for the 2s, it's the same as the 3s to begin with. Actually, 2, 3, and 4 is the same to begin with up to around this corner. However, when they come around here, this is where the 4s exit. The 3s come along this way and exit. The 2s have to get over this log. Either go straight or they can come down here and over this log, around this tree. Kind of a windy path here. And they're going to come sort of down around this wide way, turning down under this tree limb, which could be a little bit tricky because there's some scrabbly rocks, so they got to duck under that limb, but essentially come wide and then come up and somewhere around here keep coming up and then out. That's the 2-line. Okay, so far everyone's come up on the other side of this rock, to the right of this rock. The 1-line is going to come up this rock face right here, and then off the rock and then down into the same sort of initial trail that all the other lines went through. Kind of following the 2-line stuff down here. Again, either way, down and around or up and over this guy. But instead of just going off to the left, the 1s are going to come around to the right and then back over this rock, at least this rock. And then they're going to meander down the same way, except instead of the 2s going straight down that way, they're going to come over this little log. And then they come down sort of the same area the 2s were, but back up through these trees. And then back up this little step here. And over this log and out. That's the 1-line. Okay, now finally for the 0s, we're not going to let them go up that easy line that the 1s go up. They come over this little rock here, down to the other side. I'm hoping, have to ask Philip if this is doable or not. Oops. That they then come up and go over this rock instead of around it. We'll see how hard that is. I'm going to walk around nonetheless, but that's what it looks like on this side. There's kind of a little step and, roll over and drop off. That shouldn't be too bad for the 0s, I don't think. Let's see. We can then have them come down here, go over this rock as well. It's got a little bit more of a, you know, a drop off, but still they can do that. Put it down here. I suppose we could even make them go through this. And I was thinking that they could come sort of like the ones, except down even deeper. Then up and over this rock, through the trees, then up and over these rocks. This is the one line goes over this rock, the two line goes over that side, and the zeros would go over this log and rock combination. They come down, they come up on this rock, and we could make that as tough as we want to let them roll up, or, you know, come across this side even. They get onto this rock, they go out this scrabbly stuff. Not too bad, I don't think. Then back up where the ones went, except instead of going up that one, we're going to have them go up this rock. Again, it doesn't look too tough. It's got to drop off on the other side, and then up and out the gate. So that's section 1. So from the end of section 1 over there, they'll come up around this little thing and back down this trail. This is what a lot of the trails look like. They're pretty wide. Usually there's a big log down here. A lot of people will have fun riding over it, but the forest can go all the way down to the end and around. So there's no issues there.